Have you ever started your day with a handful of vitamins, convinced you're giving your body and mind the very best? Maybe your medicine cabinet is lined with colorful bottles promising sharper memory, more energy, or a stronger heart. If you're over 60, you've probably heard time and again, take your vitamins, they're good for you. But what if I told you that one of the most popular vitamins found in homes all across the country, one that millions of seniors take every single day, might actually be quietly harming your brain? Yes, you heard that right. This isn't fear-mongering. And it's not about some rare supplement found only in expensive health food stores. This is a vitamin you see on TV, at the pharmacy, even in your own kitchen. The truth: too much of a good thing can sometimes do real harm, especially as we age. Recent research is shining a light on a surprising connection. Certain vitamins, when taken in excess or without proper guidance, can increase your risk for memory loss, confusion, and even speed up cognitive decline. And the scariest part, you might not even notice the symptoms until it's too late. You're not alone if this worries you. Many seniors just like you have spent years doing their best to stay healthy, only to discover that a common supplement could be quietly working against them. But there's good news. In today's video, we're diving deep into the science and the stories. Which vitamin is causing concern? How can you spot the warning signs before real damage is done? What steps can you take to protect your brain and keep your mind sharp, focused, and independent for years to come? Stay with me, because the answers may surprise you, and just one simple change could mean a healthier, clearer future. Ready? Let's take a closer look at the vitamin that may be sabotaging your brain health and what you can do about it. Starting today, the vitamin unmasked. What is it and why is it so popular? Let's start by revealing the culprit. What is this vitamin that almost every senior has heard of and that millions take daily, often without a second thought? The answer: vitamin B6. Surprised? You're not alone. For decades, vitamin B6, known by its scientific name pyridoxine, has been marketed as a must-have for everything from boosting energy, improving mood, and most famously, supporting brain health. Walk down any pharmacy aisle and you'll find B6 in multivitamins, energy drinks, sleep aids, even supplements for joint health. Why is B6 so common? Because, in the right amount, it's vital. It helps your body process proteins, create neurotransmitters for the brain, and keep your nerves functioning smoothly. For years, doctors have encouraged a healthy diet rich in B vitamins, especially for older adults. But here's the part most people don't know. Vitamin B6 is water-soluble, but that doesn't mean you can't have too much. In fact, high doses can build up in the body over time, especially if you take more than one supplement containing B6, or pair a daily vitamin with energy drinks or brain boosters also loaded with it. Meet Mrs. Linda, a 67-year-old retiree who always followed her doctor's advice to take her vitamins. She took a multivitamin in the morning, a joint supplement at lunch, and a sleep aid at night, never realizing that all three contained significant amounts of B6. Over the years, her levels crept up, unnoticed. She wasn't doing anything wrong. Like so many, she simply didn't know. And she's not alone. Surveys show that over 30% of seniors take more than the recommended dose of at least one vitamin every day, without realizing the potential consequences. Why does this matter for your brain? Let's dive into the science. The science: how too much B6 harms your brain. At its best, vitamin B6 supports the production of vital neurotransmitters, chemicals that your brain cells use to talk to each other. These include serotonin, which helps regulate mood, dopamine, for focus and motivation, and GABA, which calms the brain and aids sleep. But what happens when you have too much? Multiple clinical studies have found that excessive B6, especially when taken in supplement form, above the safe upper limit, 100 mg a day for adults, can trigger neurological side effects. These include numbness or tingling in the hands and feet, difficulty walking, imbalance or loss of coordination, memory problems and confusion, trouble focusing or word finding, even irreversible nerve damage if exposure is long-term. Most alarming, a large study published in the journal Neurology found that older adults with high blood levels of B6 were twice as likely to develop mild cognitive impairment and 1.6 times more likely to develop dementia compared to those within the recommended range. Researchers believe excess B6 may disrupt nerve signaling, slow down brain communication, and even contribute to brain inflammation, a known risk factor for Alzheimer's disease. Here's a true story. Mr. Arthur, 72, began experiencing tingling in his feet and trouble remembering names. He blamed old age and arthritis, but a routine blood test revealed sky-high B6 levels. He'd been taking 3 different supplements, each with just a little. Once his doctor helped him scale back, his symptoms gradually improved. What's frightening is how subtle the E signs can be. They start quietly. A little forgetfulness, a numb hand, an extra trip to the kitchen because you forgot why you went in. But if left unchecked, they can progress. The lesson: even natural or over-the-counter vitamins can cause real harm if used the wrong way. Why seniors are at higher risk, the overlap of medications and supplements. Why are older adults especially vulnerable? As we age, our kidneys and liver, the body's natural detoxifiers, become less efficient at clearing excess vitamins and minerals. Plus, many seniors take multiple prescriptions, some of which interact with B6 and make the risk even higher. For example, certain blood pressure medications, antidepressants or diabetes drugs can interfere with B vitamin metabolism. When paired with even moderate supplement use, this can quickly push blood levels past the safe limit. Let's meet Mrs. Tommy, 76, who was prescribed medication for nerve pain. Her daughter also encouraged her to take a daily brain health supplement. Soon, Mrs. Huang started noticing numbness in her toes and trouble with balance. Her doctor, familiar with these interactions, ran a blood panel. Sure enough, excess B6 was to blame. Here's the problem. Supplements are not as tightly regulated as prescription drugs. Dosages can vary wildly from brand to brand, even from pill to pill. Labels can be confusing. One bottle might say 10 mg per serving, but you're taking it 3 times a day. Many combination products, multivitamins, sleep aids, immune boosters, include B6 without making it obvious. Always, always, talk to your doctor or pharmacist about any supplements you take, especially if you're on prescription medication. Spotting the early warning signs. Is this happening to you? So how do you know if you're at risk? Here are some subtle warning signs that your body may be getting too much. B6. Numbness or tingling in the hands, feet, or mouth. Unexplained. Weakness or fatigue. Problems with balance or walking. Mood changes, anxiety or new onset depression. Difficulty concentrating or short-term memory problems. Sound familiar? If so, it's time for a checkup and a review of your supplement routine. Even if you don't have symptoms, it's smart to review everything you're taking. Pull out every bottle, vitamins, joint pills, immune boosters, and add up how much B6 you're getting in a day. You may be surprised. If the total is over 50 mg per day, the safe recommended upper limit for long-term use in seniors, talk to your doctor about scaling back. Real-life recovery. What happens when you stop the overdose? Here's the good news. For most people, cutting back on B6 allows symptoms to improve, sometimes dramatically. Take Mr. John, 71. He'd been taking a high-dose multivitamin and a separate energy booster for nearly 2 years. When he started forgetting names, he feared the worst: dementia. But a smart physician ordered blood tests and found his B6 levels off the charts. Within 6 weeks of stopping his supplements, his memory began to return, his mood improved, and his energy rebounded. Not all symptoms reverse quickly. If nerve damage is severe or long-term, some effects can be permanent. That's why early recognition and action are crucial. What should you do now? Smart steps for brain-safe supplement use. Let's get practical. Here are the safest steps every senior should take to protect their brain while still getting the nutrients they need. Bring every supplement to your doctor or pharmacist. Lay them out on the table. Let a professional review them for overlaps and unsafe dosages. Stick with a balanced diet. Most adults can meet their B6 needs from food, like chicken, fish, bananas, potatoes, and chickpeas without needing supplements. Take only what your doctor recommends. If a blood test shows a deficiency, targeted supplements can be helpful, but only at the right dose for the right length of time. Beware combination products. Multivitamins and energy pills often stack B6 with other vitamins. Always read labels closely. Check your medications. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about drug interactions and review your supplement use regularly, especially if you start a new prescription. Don't be afraid. Brain health beyond supplements. What really works? The truth is, there's no magic pill for a healthy brain. The most effective ways to protect your memory and mental sharpness don't come from a bottle. Regular physical activity, even light walking or gardening, boosts brain blood flow. Mental exercise. Read, play games, learn new skills. Keep your mind active. Social connection. Time with friends, family, or community groups strengthens your brain. Good sleep. Aim for 7-8 hours per night. Chronic sleep loss is tied to memory problems. Manage blood pressure and cholesterol. These are major risk factors for stroke and dementia. Eat a colorful, balanced diet. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats support your brain's needs. Supplements can help in rare, specific cases of deficiency, but the real miracle comes from your daily habits. Let's recap. Vitamin B6 is vital for health, but too much can quietly damage your nerves and mind. Seniors are especially at risk due to slower metabolism, more medications, and supplement overlap. Most people don't need extra B6 beyond what a healthy diet provides. Watch for warning signs: numbness, memory loss, mood changes, and get regular blood work if you use supplements. Don't try to outsmart aging with high-dose vitamins. Listen to your body and work with your healthcare team. Your mind is your most precious asset. Protect it by making smart, informed choices, starting today. If you learned something new, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with friends and loved ones who might also be taking supplements. Your voice can help others avoid a hidden danger. Comment below. Did you recognize any of these warning signs in yourself or someone you love? What will you do differently now that you know the truth about brain vitamins? Your stories help others and help this community grow. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us. Remember, true health isn't about chasing the next miracle pill, but about building strong, sensible habits that last a lifetime. Take care. And here's to a sharper, healthier, and more joyful you at every age.